Okay, welcome into another battle report from Crafty Terrain. Nick's back today and he's bought an Empire list. Nick, do you want to talk us through your list?
Yeah, it's led by Iden with the repeater, offensive push, targeting scopes and situational awareness. Then I've got Vader with force reflexes, force choke and endurance.
Operative Vader, that is, guys.
Boba Fett with offensive push, recon intel and hunter. Then I've got 4 units of stormtroopers, 2 upgraded with the DLT and 2 strike teams with the sniper.
How many points?
784 points and 9 activations.
784 and 9 activations. Okay, let's go and have a look at my list for today. Okay, so this is my CIS list for today, and it's led by General Grievous, and he has got aggressive tactics, annihilator pistol, and endurance. He's accompanied by Cad Bane, and he's got electro gauntlet and the not grappling hooks, the ascension cable, sorry. Then I've finally got my Bx Droids painted, and this unit here at the front is upgraded with a Saboteur. I've got the Vibro swords and tenacity. Then behind them I've got a sniper team with the shields, and then rounding out my list is 5 units of B1s. They're all upgraded with the E5C trooper. And then the guy at the back there with the arm out, that unit's got a HQ uplink. Altogether, the list comes to 796 and is 9 activations, making Nick the blue player. Let's go and have a look at his battle deck. Okay, so this is Nick's battle deck for the day. We've got hemmed in, battle lines, advanced positions, intercept the transmissions, recover supplies, key positions, clear conditions, supply drop, hostile environment. Okay, Nick, we're with you. You have first choice to veto.
I'll pass.
Okay. I will also pass.
Get rid of hemmed in so I'm not swamped with droids.
Okay. So I definitely didn't want to play Recover the Supplies because Nick's got Vader that could infiltrate on the box, and he's got Iden also that could, and he could just get away with that box pretty quickly. So I think really it's, do I want to play battle lines or advanced positions? And I think I'm going to go with veto this to play advanced positions, see how them BXs can do. So we've got advanced positions, intercept the transmissions and clear conditions. We'll go to deployment and we'll come back and have a look at the board. Okay, so we're playing on Geonosis today. Let's talk about the terrain first. So all the rocks and stuff will be cover 2. The grey buildings with the domed roof will be light cover. If we look down here, the little bunker with the radar on the top will be heavy cover. The shield generator will be light. The guard tower will be heavy. Got a new piece of terrain there. We've got Slave 1. That will be heavy cover. The escape pod will be light. If we look at deployment, Nick infiltrated with Iden. So he's made this stormtrooper unit down here. He's commander. Nick has been very clever, and I have used, I make the rules now with CAD, and basically I've put my tokens here. So Nick has revealed this one, but you've been thinking it's the bomb. He's kept his other trooper units out of sight, so that's clever by Nick, and we'll reveal that now. And it is the bomb, so we'll get that rolled at the start of the game. His scouts have deployed upon top of this rock. Iden infiltrated down here, and we've got Vader has gone behind the wing of Slave 1, and Boba has used Scout 2 to move up to here because he's got recon intel. If we look at more deployment then, I went with my BXs just up here, and they've scouted forward a bit. I've got my snipers up on top of the bunker, then Grievous is behind the bunker, and then I've just basically got a chain of B1s. Okay, let's go to the box and roll Cad Bane's club ammo. Okay, so Cad Bane's bomb is 2 red, 2 black, suppressive, and it is surge to crit, but this can only kill 1 man, so well played by Nick. So that's going to be 3 hits, Nick. Ignores it, no cover. So yeah, that will be a dead trooper with block 2, but 1 will go through and it will be 2 suppression. Okay, Nick, so that is that dead trooper there and 2 suppression onto your unit that is your commander now. Let's go and have a look at the command card that you're playing for turn 1. Okay, so start of turn 1, and I've divulged, obviously I make the rules, and Nick has gone with standing orders. Okay, so we'll give out the orders and then we'll come back. Okay, so Nick gave his 1 order to his trooper unit that is the commander. I gave, obviously I've revealed Cad to Nick at the start of the round, and that's where Cad is, and give him an order. And then I popped HQ uplink for all my droids down here, so that all the B1s have orders. And it's turn 1, I have priority. I'm just going to go with this unit here. Now just going to double move up to get into cover here, like so. And then I will cohere round and just pass the turn back to Nick. Right, Nick, we're back with you. Stack, and it is troopers. Okay, Nick is just going to pass to me. Okay, we're back with me, and I'm just going to go with this droid unit here at the back, and they are just going to move up. Then my first move will take me to here, and my second just take me up to here, and then we'll just cohere them round, and that will be the end of their activation, and we pass back to Nick. Mate, back with you, and it is an operative. Okay, oh, so we're going with Boba. Oh, Boba's in retreat. He's going back to Slave 1. He's out of here. Just to say, Nick has bountied Cad Bane, and I have bountied Boba Fett. Okay, so I'm going to go with this trooper unit here, and they are just going to move up to here, and I'm just going to recover my HQ uplink, and then just pass the turn back to Nick. And it going off the stack, and it is snipers. Don't think they've got anything in range at the minute. I'm going to look to move. And that'll end their turn. Okay, so I'm just going to go with this unit here. Now I'm going to just move around to here, and then I'm just going to cohere around, just making sure that I'm connecting all of my chain together, and I will send it back to Nick. So that ends their activation. Right, going off the stack. And it's troopers.
Nothing.
And they're just going to pass the turn. I'm going to go with my last B1 unit here, and I'm just going to come round this way and get to the edge there from where I was. I think I can with a full move. Yeah, but I'll go to there and then just cohere around, keep my chain together, get Grievous's lightsabers out of the way, and we'll send it back to Nick. Nick with you, mate. And it's troopers. What are you doing, Nick? Just passing the turn.
Right.
Nick's a barrel of fun, ain't he, mate? What do you reckon? Okay, so it's over to me, but before we do, just to say, we've got one of our mates over, Adam, and we're teaching him the game, and he's just asked me, is this all you do in this game? Just do nothing and pass the turn? I said, no, mate, that's just Nick, and he's boring. And he's boring us to death today, mate. But that's all, mate, Ad. Right, it's back to me, and I'm going off the stack, and it is Grievous. Okay, so I think with Grievous, I'm just going to look to scale with my first action up to here, and then I'm going to move to the edge, and then with my next action I'm just going to scale down and look to move up, and that'll finish Grievous's turn there, and I'll pass it back to Nick. Okay, Nick, we're back with you, and it's operative, so he's going with Iden down here. And that's it, Iden's took a short move, and end of Iden's activation. Okay, so I'm just going to go with Cad and I'm going to jump to here, take a dodge, and that will end his activation for the turn. Stick a dodge on. And that ends his go. Okay, Nick, back with you. So you've got, okay, Vader.
Spur.
Takes a suppression to move at speed 2, using spur. That's your first action.
Then I'm going to spur again.
Okay, takes 2 suppression, and this is his second action. Is just going to move him round to the front of slave 1, and that will end Vader's activation. Any force powers?
Yeah, I'll do the dodge.
Oh, he'll take a dodge using force reflexes, and then back to me. Going off the stack, and I've only got special forces left, so I'm just going to go with more snipers, and they're going to do what's coming known as a nick, and they're going to do nothing and just pass the turn back. Okay, Nick, so who are we going with? He's going with the commander with 2 suppressions, so roll your suppression, and they're going to panic. So they're going to move to the closest board edge at speed 2, and that will end their activation there. So Nick played it coy with the bomb and only lost 1 man, which was good, but that's okay for me that they have moved away, and that ends their activation. Okay, so my final action off the stack will be special forces, and I've just remembered they have AI, so these snipers on here would have had to have moved or dodged, and I said I did nothing, so I'll just stick that dodge on to play it right. And then these guys, their first action, are just going to move up to here, and then like so, try and keep them in some sort of cover, and then I'll just take a dodge with their second action, and that'll end their turn. Back to Nick for the last activation. Nick's last actions are going to be these snipers here. Any guesses on what Nick's going to do here, guys? What are we up to, mate? Holding position, and that'll end the round. So let's take a look at the board at the end of this round. So basically not much happened for Nick. Boba Fett retreated, Vader's moved up, and Iden pretty much stayed where he is, and then he's got that unit in danger of panicking. And then I've sort of just made a slow movement forward, and also just looking to score on round 2. Okay, let's go to orders. So start of turn 2, and I have gone with standing orders, and Nick has gone with Boba Fett's Z6 jetpack rocket. Okay, let's give out the orders and then we'll come back. Okay, so I gave my 1 order to the BXs there, and then I popped HQ uplink and then just chain that all the way along, and then final one gave it to the droids on there, the snipers, and I've give out my surge tokens for aggressive tactics to the BXs, and then them 3 droid troopers there. Nick gave his 1 token there to Boba, and we're with you, Nick. You have priority. Do you know what you want to do?
Yeah.
It's going off the stack, and it is snipers, so it's special forces, and they're down here.
Do that one at the top.
Okay.
Nothing.
And they're going to do nothing, and it's back to me. I'm just going to go with this B1 unit here at the back. They're just going to simply take a move up to here, like so, and then I'm just going to cohere them round. Or probably 1 more in there, and pass it back to you. I actually can take a dodge for my second action with them, and that's it. That will end their turn. Back to you, Nick. Okay, Nick, with you again. Stack. It's troopers.
Them at the back.
Okay, so we're going with this back unit down here. The first action, they're going to look to move. Checking if they're scoring. Yes, they are. And then second activation.
They're going to move again.
Oh, you're going to move again? Okay. So we've double moved up, and that will end their turn there. Okay, so we're back with me. I'm just going to go with this droid trooper unit here. Now just going to move up to there. Just checking. Yeah. And then I'm just going to key around, try and make sure that everyone can still keep my chain going when I need it for next turn, and that will end their activation, Nick. Okay, Nick, we're with you. Let's go off your stack. Okay, and it's Vader or Iden. I'm going with Vader. Take speed 1. And he's just going to move into cover there, yeah? Take a dodge using force reflexes. Okay, back to me. Okay, I'm going with these guys here. Now just going to move up onto this corner. Like so. And they will take a dodge for their second action. And that will end their turn. Nick.
It's troopers.
It is troopers. Yep. I'm just going to move up, staying in cover. We're sort of doing a little dance towards the centre objective. I'm going to activate this trooper unit down here, move up and recover to get my HQ uplink back. Move them round and that will end their turn there. Nick, back to you. It's troopers again. And that will end their turn. Okay, going off the stack, and it is General Grievous. So I think I'm just going to move up, get into this up here, use 2 actions to move to there, and that will end his turn. Nick, we're with you, and it's Iden. Iden's down here. I've just gone with Grievous as well, who's back here.
Do offensive push.
Okay, so when he moves, going to pop offensive push to take an aim.
I don't need to go that far.
Give her an aim.
I'm going to shoot at the Bx.
Okay, so she's going to shoot at the Bx Droids. Let's go to the box. Okay, so Iden's rifle is 2 red, a black, 2 white with critical 1. Nick has an aim and he also has targeting scopes, and I have a surge. It's surge to hit. So there's 3 hits there so far.
I'll spend the aim.
Spends the aim, he's going to re-roll them 2. You surge to hit, critical, isn't it?
Yeah.
So comes a crit, this one is a miss. Okay, so on red defense dice, before I'm gonna have a surge. So I'll save 3 and lose 1. There, and that'll be a dead BX and a suppression. Okay, so that's a suppression and 1 trooper off. I'll bring this guy off here. That B1's hanging on. And then I think I'm going to activate these guys now, and I will take an aim and I will shoot at Iden down here. Let's go to the box. So I forgot to take my rally. That suppression will come off. I'll do that now. And then this attack, so there's 4 BXs left in the unit after Nick killed 1. So it's going to be 8 white, and they are surge to hit. We all know white dice can go either way to do the good roll. And it's not bad. It is going to be 3. So 3 coming through on Iden, Nick.
You've got an aim.
Oh yeah, I have. I've got an aim. I forgot to put that in the box. Thank you very much, Nick. I'll spend that aim and re-roll 2. No, 2 blanks. So 3 red. And she doesn't surge on defence, does she?
Nope.
So that'll be a blank. So that's going to be 2 wounds and a suppression for Iden. So that's 2 wounds for Iden and a suppression. And then Nick, we're back with you. So going off the stack, and it's the last troopers down there, which is the commanders. Rolls a rally, it'll stay on till I get 1 action. Yeah, got you there, mate. There you go, there's a speed 2. Now just going to move towards the objective. Okay, and that ends their turn. Okay, so I'm going to go with these Bx snipers. I'm going to scale down to here, and then I'm just going to move up to get line of sight to Iden. And then I'm just going to have 2 red dice at Iden. Let's go to the box. Okay, so the Bx snipers are 2 red, surge to hit. Iden's in light cover from the suppression, reduced to nothing by sharpshooter. Oh, and it's 2 crits. So 2 red, could push another wound through here on Iden. And it will be another wound, so we have a block and a blank, so that'll be a 2nd suppression and another wound for Iden. Okay, so that's Iden's up to 3 wounds now and 2nd suppression. And it's back to Nick, and Nick's got just Boba left to go. Do you want a minute, mate? Have a think? We'll give you a minute and then we'll come back. Hey Nick, you know what you're doing now?
Yeah.
So Boba it is. He's got that jetpack rocket for this turn as well. So he's going to move up. So that put him in scoring range as well.
I'm going to shoot at that droid unit with the rocket.
Okay, so
and his carbine.
And his carbine. Okay, let's go to the box. Nick has also used offensive push when he moved Boba. So this gives him 3 red and 2 black, and it's got Pierce 1 because of the carbine. It's got blast, but the droids are in the open. So we have 4 hits so far, Nick. You're going to use your round to re-roll that one. Spends the aim. So it'll be blank, so that's going to be 4. I do have a surge token on this unit. See if we can't get any saves. Oh, it's a great droid roll. 2, and I'll spend my surge. It's got Pierce, so that'll go away. So it'll be 2 and 2 wounds going through. Good save there for the droids. Okay, so that's a suppression and 2 droids to come off this unit. We'll go with you and you. And then it's over to me, and on my stack is just Cad. So I'm just going to take a minute to see what I want to do with Cad, and then we'll come back. Okay, so I'm going with Cad, and my lines of thinking here was, with steady, I could go and have shots at Boba, or I can move and have shots at Iden. So I think I'm going to try and continue to press Iden. So I'm just going to jump my first activation down to here. Actually, a bit more. And then I'm just going to move up to here, and then that'll trigger my steady, and I'll have 4 black dice at Iden. Let's go to the box. Okay, so Cad Bane has got sharpshooter, so Iden's light cover will reduce to nothing. So this is 4 black, surge to hit, and has Pierce. So it's 3, that's good, better than average. Okay, so that's going to be, that'll get negated by the Pierce. So that'll be another 2 wounds and a suppression for Iden, and she's on 1 wound left. Okay, so 3rd suppression for Iden and 2 more wounds. She's close to going. That ends the round actually, yeah. So we will get things cleaned up. We'll just take a little look at the board. As we can see, all the droids have moved up. Grievous and Cad are closing the net on Iden. Boba's going to score the middle. I will score my back point, and Nick will score this. So it'll be 2-1 on the round, and the Stormtroopers have made a move to this side over here. That ends the turn. Let's go to orders on turn 3. Okay, so start of round 3. Nick's up 2-1 on victory points, and I've gone with Cad Bane's 1 pip. Okay, so Nick's gone with a 1 pip, so we'll have a roll off. Nick, roll a red dice. I'll be blanks, you can be. It is a blank, so I will get to go first. Okay, let's give out our orders. Okay, so I popped HQ uplink again, worked it all the way through the chain and ended it onto the snipers there. I give my one order to Cad and Nick give his one to Iden. I'm going to go with Cad first. I'm just going to move up to here and then have my shots at Iden. Okay, so Cad reduces the cover down to 0 with sharpshooter, 4 black, surge to hit with Pierce, so it's 3 hits. So Iden's only got 1 wound left, so with Pierce, Iden's definitely dead and off the board. Okay, so the final wound on Iden done by Cad. I wish I'd have bountied Iden now and not Boba. And then Cad's second turn, he's just going to use jump, and he's just going to jump back and get behind this cover here. Like so, and he'll be behind the rock, and that will end Cad's activation. Used my 1 pip, but managed to get Iden off the board, so that's a great turn really for Cad. And it's back to Nick. Okay, Nick, we're with you. It's been off the stat. Oh, and it's Vader or Boba.
Boba.
It's Boba time.
Shoot at that Droid unit again.
Okay, we're going to shoot the droid unit. Let's go to the box. Okay, so Boba shooting at the droids, just in range with the carbine, surge to crit, Pierce 1, 2 black. So that's a crit, and that's a dead droid and a suppression. Okay, so another droid off this unit here. We'll take the crouching guy and a suppression. We'll just grab a suppression, stick that on, and then where's Boba going, Nick? Is he coming forward? He's going to move back. Nice turn by Boba, got some kills, scored a point, and moves back to me. Okay, so I'm going to go with these snipers here because they can see Vader there. So with my first action, do I need to take an aim? Yeah, I'll take an aim with my first action, and then we'll go to the box. So 2 red with an aim. And I could spend that aim for Pierce, but he's immune Pierce, so I'll use it on a reroll. Yeah, so that's 2 hits on Vader. So 2 red. There's no surging on Vader, is there? No. So that'll be 1 wound and a suppression for Vader. Okay, so that's 1 suppression and a wound going on to Vader, and it's over to you, Nick. Going off your stack, and it's Special Forces. Do you want a movement tool, mate? We'll let you do some range checking.
Oh, no, it's fine.
Oh, do you know what you're doing, yeah? Just checking range to the droids down here. They're going to be short. Yeah. Second activation? Nothing. Okay, back to me. Okay, so we're back with me. I'm just going to go with this droid trooper that's been in range of Nick and just look to move them back. I need to roll my rally. Don't forget. Rally step, bring this back. And I'll roll 1 white. Pass us a white square dice out. Cheers, mate. Let's see how we'll get on. No, that suppression will stay on. And that ends their turn. With you, off your stack. And it is troopers. They're going to be moving up to the barricade into heavy cover. Second actor.
Going to shoot the BXs.
I'm going to shoot at the BXs with the DLT. Okay, let's go to the box. Okay, so this is the DLT, 2 red, surge to hit. And I'm in no cover, so it's 2 hits. 2 red. I have no surge tokens. Oh, and that's 2 dead droids because I don't surge. That's a bad roll. Good for Nick. Okay, so we'll be bringing off this guy and this guy. So it's just the unit leader and the saboteur left, and adding a suppression, and it's back to me. I'm going to go here with the unit with the HQ uplink. They're just going to move up a touch. and they're going to recover with their second action to renew the HQ uplink, and that'll end their turn. Okay, Nick, back with you, mate. It's troopers.
They ain't gonna do nothing. No.
Okay, so the front lot will just stay where they are, and it's back to me. Okay, so I'm just going to go with this droid unit here. They're just going to stay where they are and take a dodge, and that will end their activation. It's back to Nick. Okay, Nick, back with you.
Vader.
Oh, and it's Vader. He rolls off the suppressions. That's nice.
He's just gonna.
Just gonna get out of line of sight them snipers that put a cheap wound on him.
Yeah, to stand there because of his coat.
We'll let you get him on. There you go, he's on.
And then he'll use force reflexes
To take a dodger. Sound? That's the end of his turn. Okay, I'm just gonna go with this unit of droids here, and they're just gonna stay where they are and hold position. Take a dodge, and I'll send it back to Nick. Okay, Nick, you're going off your stack, and it's troopers.
Yeah, it's just gonna dodge.
Sure, I'm going to take a dodge, and that ends that unit's activation. Okay, I'm going with this unit down here, and they're just going to stay where they are, and I'll pass back to Nick. With you, and it's this unit down here.
He's just gonna go to there.
Yep, they're just going to go to there, within scoring range, and that'll end their activation. Okay, so I'm going off the stack, and I've just had a look, and it's Grievous, and I'm just going to sort of tuck in so there's no easy shots, and that'll end his activation. Nick, you got left?
Snipers.
You've got your snipers that are back here on the rocks.
Is that a climb down to there? Or there? Would it be there?
Not sure. I don't mind. You're going to scale or climb. No, you can climb down to the bottom. It's fine. Yep, okay, and that will end their turn. So my last unit to go, these the two guys there that are left, they are, I need to roll a rally, just pass us a square, white dice, add, cheers. See if this suppression comes off. It doesn't, but the courage 2, so they'll still get 2 actions. The first action is they're just going to move up to here. And then second action, I'm moving around the difficult terrain up to here, like so. Look here around, and that will end their activation. Okay, so we're going into turn 4. I've gone with Grievous's 2-pip Supreme Commander, and Nick has gone with 2-pip with Boba Fett. He's gone with the Flamethrower. So it's going to be a roll-off. Nick's not had much luck with roll-off, so he's letting Ad roll his first dice on the channel. So I'm going to be blanks and surges. Nick needs a shield. Let's see how Ad's rolling. Come on, Ad. Oh, and he's rolled it for Nick. Nick's finally won a roll-off. I'd get out. Okay, let's give out them orders. Okay, I give my orders. One to Grievous here. He got a surge token because Cad's in range 1 of him. I gave one to these guys here, surge from aggressive tactics, and then I've used my HQ uplink again and chained it all through and give out the rest of the surges. Nick's given his 1 order to Boba Fett. Nick, we're with you. Okay, good. Off the stack, and it is Special Forces. Okay.
I'm going to aim and shoot at the BXs.
Okay, going to aim, shoot the BXs. Let's go to the box. Okay, so with an aim, this is 2 black. I'm in the open, and it has Pierce. So I'm going to re-roll that. So it's 2. So with Impervious, I'll get an extra dice. Come on. Oh, no. So that's going to be... That unit's off the board. My plan didn't work. Okay, so that unit of BXs there are dead. Nick has flaunted my plan. My plan was to move forward, get and drop the bomb, and then try and get a charge off as well, and just go on a little suicide mission with them. But the snipers have took them out, so they will come off the board. And we're back to 8 activations each, and now it's back to me, and I'm just going to have a think about what I need to do. Okay, so I'm going to go with more snipers here. I'm going to take an aim, and I'm going to shoot at the stormtroopers down there that are in heavy cover. So put an aim on, and let's go to the box. Okay, so the stormtroopers got heavy cover reduced to light, and I'm going to roll my 2 red, surge to hit. Oh, so I've got a crit. So I can give it pierce and definitely get a kill there if I want, or do I want to re-roll? So that becomes a hit that will go away. So yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll spend this to give it lethal. That'll give it pierce, and that'll be a dead stormtrooper. Okay, Nix, that's a suppression and a dead stormtrooper for that unit there. And then it's over to you, mate. Going off the stack. And it is the other snipers, which are back here. Gonna do some measuring.
Yeah.
We'll let you do some measuring, we'll come back. Nick with the snipers.
We'll move up here. Shoot Cad.
Yep, they can see Cad will have heavy cover, reduced to light. Let's go to the box. Okay, so 2 black with pierce, shooting at Cad in light cover. Oh, it's a great roll. 2 crits. Need some saves. Surges on defence. Oh, it's 2 saves, but Nick will with pierce remove 1, and that will be a wound and a suppression for Cad. Okay, so that's a wound and a suppression for Cad, and it ends that sniper's activation, and it's back to me. I'm going to go with this unit of droids here, and I want to move up, get into range 3 of these stormtroopers here, and I'm going to have shots. They will have heavy cover. Let's go to the box. Okay, so this is full unit of droids, 6 white, 3 red. The stormtroopers have heavy cover. No, and I have a surge if needed. Oh, 1 crit, a hit, and a bag of surges. There's no point in converting a surge because it'll just go away to the heavy cover. So this will go away, and it's 1 crit coming through, Nick. So 1 red to save. And it will save, it will just be a suppression. Okay, so Hyde is secretly cheering for Nick. He was celebrating that save. So Nick, that's a suppression. And no one coming off, and it's over to you, mate. Going off your stack. And it is this unit at the back. Do you know what you want to do? Or
Stay there.
Just going to stay where you are? Okay, that'll end their activation. I'm going to go with my unit that have the HQ uplink. Now just going to move up onto the corner. Like so, and they will recover their HQ uplink. Just checking which unit's which, and that'll end their turn. Going off your stack. Oh, it is Vader time.
Just gonna force reflexes.
Yep, to get a dodge.
And take a dodge.
And take a dodge. Turtling up. That'll end his turn. Okay, I'm going to go with this trooper unit down here, and I'm just going to double move up to here, and then just bring the rest round here into cover, like so, and that will end their turn. Okay, Nick, we're with you. It's troopers. Let's roll a rally. Let's see if we're panicked. They are panicked. They will make a move towards the edge of the board at speed 2. There's a speed. Oh, you got one. And that will end their activation. Okay, so it's my turn. I'm just going to go with this unit here. Now just going to move up like so and take a dodge. Bring everyone with them and Kahir around, and this will end their turn there. Hey Nick, we're with you.
Troopers.
It is the troopers. So we've got these 2 units behind here.
Assuming that one.
Yep.
He's just gonna swap with him.
Okay.
And dodge.
And take a dodge. I've got a dodge here for you, mate. Stick that on, and that'll end their turn. So I'm going to go with this unit down here, and they're just going to take a speed 2 move. I've just checked range, and they don't have range to anything. Now just going to cohere round, and that'll end their turn. Back to you, Nick. Nick, you got Boba or troopers?
Troopers.
You're going with the troopers. Oh, they're not going to make scoring, are they?
Double move.
Oh, you're double moving. Okay. So double move into scoring range. And then it's just going to key around, and that will end that trooper's activation. I'm going to go off my stack, which I know is CAD, and I'm not going to remove my suppression. I'm going to choose to keep it. I'm going to move my first move up to here. Brought a B1 with me. Put him back. And then my second move, I'm going to move just onto range 2. And then trigger steady and have shots at that Stormtrooper unit there. Let's go to the box. So 4 black, surge to hit with PS1. And a Stormtrooper unit. Oh, it's horrible. It's just 1, so it's just going to be 1 dead Stormtrooper with the PS. And a suppression. Nick, so 1 Stormtrooper off and 1 suppression, and that's the end of CAD, and it's back to you for Boba. Do you want a minute?
Yeah.
Give you a minute. Okay, Nick, so it's Boba.
Go. There.
Sure.
And then there.
Okay, and that puts him, yeah, puts him at range 1. So Boba is scoring, staring down CAD. Okay, back to me. Okay, so I'm going to go with Grievous. He's just going to be moving towards that middle. So we'll get to here. And then I'm just going to move up into the cover. Grievous can move through difficult terrain. Just going to move up into the cover. And that'll trigger my Relentless. And I'll just have shots at the Stormtrooper unit that I shot at before. Let's get to the box. Okay, so the Stormtroopers are in heavy cover. This is 2 black and a white, and it's critical 1, and I have a surge token. No, so I can use that, but they'll both go away to the heavy cover, and that'll just be just a suppression for that unit. Okay, so that's a suppression for that unit there, and that will end the round. Let's take a look at the board. So if we take a look now, we've got Cad and Grievous coming up on the middle. Boba's come over this way looking to collect that bounty. Then we've got the Stormtroopers over here that have got some suppression. Guys at the back, which are the commanders, and then Vader's just there behind that rock. Snipers on the right. The B1 Horde is sort of just moving up. 1 unit over here, and then Cad and Grievous in the middle. Let's get to orders on turn 5. That was a scoring round. Nick scores the middle 2-1. I had Grievous. Cad was just out of range. And then Nick scores his home objective, and I score mine. Okay, so start of turn 5, Nick leads 4-2 on victory points. I've played Grievous's 3 pip, crushed them, and Nick has gone with Vader's 1 pip, implacable. Okay, let's give out the orders. Okay, so Grievous gave 1 order to himself, 1 to Cad, and 1 to this unit here. They got the surges from his command card, and then they've started the chain off, which has worked its way all the way through, finishing with the snipers there, and then there's some extra surges for aggressive tactics. Nick, we're over to you. You gave yours 1 to Vader, which you had to, from Implacable. And over to you, mate. It's Troopers. Sure. Yeah, it's easy in range 3.
Yeah. Aim and shoot Cad.
Okay, can aim, shoot Cad. Let's go to the box. So 1 of the Stormtroopers can't see Cad, so this is just 3 white with an aim. They've got precise, they surge to hit. Cad has got light cover from the suppression. So you can reroll all 3 with this precise. And this time it's 2. 1 will go away to the light cover, and Cad will get to roll 2 defense dice because they have his danger sense. and he'll miss, so that will be a wound and a suppression for Cad. Okay, so that's a wound and a suppression for Cad, and that ends that Stormtrooper's activation there. So I'm going to go with Cad. I'm going to choose not to roll them suppression off, and basically I'm just going to be moving back to here, and then I'm going to jump. With Boba Fett lurking down on me, I can't afford to give up that bounty, or can't afford to give up the bounty, so I'm just going to go here, and that will end Cad's activation. Okay, Nick, over to you. And it is Troopers. Okay, we're going with that unit there. They won't roll off that suppression.
I'm going to shoot at Grievous.
Okay, we're going to shoot at Grievous in the middle. Let's go to the box. Okay, so 2 red, 3 white. Grievous is in area light cover. They do surge to hit, and Stormtroopers. So 1 will go away for light cover. That's 2 coming through. I do have 2 surge tokens here, and I will spend a surge to block 1, and that will take a wound on Grievous. Okay, so that's a wound and a suppression for Grievous and a spent surge, and that ends his activation. Okay, so I'm going to go with this unit down here. They're going to move up to there, and they're going to shoot at the Stormtroopers behind the barricade that haven't gone yet. Okay, so this is going to be 6 red, 6 white, sorry, and 3 black, and I do have a surge, and they're in heavy cover. It's going to be a crit, hit, and a hit. I'm not going to use my surge. No, I won't use the surge, so that'll go away. It's just been a crit coming through, Nick, so 1 defense save. It'll be a dead trooper and a suppression. So that's a suppression and a dead unit, and then it's over to you, mate. Off your stack, and it is Boba. Nice and early in the turn. I think that's good for the droids. Do you want a minute?
No, hold on. No, it's fine.
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot Grievous.
Okay, I'm going to shoot Grievous. Let's go to the box. Okay, so Boba's got an aim from Hunter. He's got sharpshooter 2, so I won't get any cover, and this has got Pierce 1. Oh, he surges to crit, so that's good there. 2 crits, and then re-roll with your aim. Find the crit. Go on, mate. So it's another crit. So it'll be 4 saves because of impervious on Grievous. Oh, it's not good. It's 2. So that'll become a blank, and this will be 2 more wounds for Grievous and another suppression. So Grievous up to 3 wounds and another suppression. So he's up to 2 suppression. Oh, sorry, he's up to 2 suppression now. And Boba Fett's got an action left, Nick.
Go around there.
Yeah, I'm just going to go around. Okay. That'll end his activation. It's back to me. Okay, so I'm going to go with this droid unit here. They're just going to move up, and they're going to have their shots at that trooper unit that have got the 2 suppression that have not activated yet. Let's go to the box. Okay, so this is 3 black, 6 white. They're in heavy cover, and I have a surge. Oh man, I'm just getting a lot of cover shots. So that 2 will go away to cover. 1 crit will come through. That'll be a save, but it will be another suppression. Okay, so that's a 3rd suppression for that unit there, and they managed to save, so nothing comes off, and it's over to you, Nick. Off the stack. And it is the commanders down the back. Give you a minute?
Yeah.
Give you a minute. Nick, that unit there then. Sure, going to move up. Okay, going to double move. Like so. And that will end their activation. Okay, so I'm going to go with the unit here, with the HQ uplink. They're just going to move around this rock. You can get to about here. I'm going to cohere around, and then I'm just going to have shots at that Stormtrooper unit that have got the 3 suppression down here. We'll go to the box. Okay, so this is 6 white, 3 black, heavy cover, and I don't have any surges. So a crit and just a hit. The hit will go away to the cover, but the crit will come through. And it's a blank, so that'll be another dead stormtrooper, but more importantly, another suppression. So they're up to 4 suppression now, and they're down to just 2 guys left. Nick, it's over to you, and it's snipers.
Aim and shoot Grievous.
Sure, aim, shoot Grievous. Let's go to the box. It has heavy cover reduced to light. Nick has an aim. He's going to use that aim to re-roll both. You don't surge to hit, do you? No, so the crits will come through. So 2 here, neither saves here. Can't. No, so we pierce. That is going to be another wound on Grievous and another suppression. Yeah. Okay, so another suppression for Grievous. He's up to 3 and another wound, and it's back to me. Okay, so I'm going to go with my snipers. First activation, I'm going to move up to where I've measured the range, and that is range to Nick's snipers that haven't gone, and I'll be having shots. So heavy cover reduced to light. 2 red, surge to hit, and it's 2. 1 will go away for the light cover. So 1 white save, Nick. Oh, surge on defence, and it's a blank, so that'll be a dead sniper and a suppression. Okay, so that sniper will come off and replace. He's the unit leader, so you'll have to go back to there, and that ends my sniper's turn. It's back to Nick. Okay, Nick, over to you.
That's sniper.
Yep. He rolls off the suppression. He's going to move around, have shots at Grievous?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to the box. 2 black, heavy cover reduced to light. So nothing. That's a miss, isn't it? It's not even a suppression. No, so nothing, no suppression. That's a good turn there for Grievous. Okay, I'm going to go with this trooper unit here. They're just going to move up like so. And then they're going to have shots at that trooper unit there that are in heavy cover with 1 suppression. There. Let's go to the box. So 3 white and 3 black, and the stormtroopers are, and they're in heavy cover. So 2 crits this time, so I'm going to push 2 through, the rest will go away. So this will be 1 saved, 1 dead, and a suppression. Okay, Nick, so 1 suppression and a trooper off, and it's over to you, Nick. So off your stack, yeah. And it's this trooper here. So 4 white dice, let's see if they panic, see how many come off. It will be none, so that trooper will be panicking towards that board edge and further away from the middle. Okay, so it's back to me. I'm going to go with my last trooper unit here, and they are going to be moving up to here, and then they're just going to have shots at that trooper unit there with the 2 suppression. Okay, so 6 white, 3 black, and I do have no surges on this unit. I guess I do have a surge. So 2 hits. I will spend that surge now, otherwise it won't get spent. So then 2 will go away to the heavy cover, 1 will come through, Nick. And it's a save and a suppression. Okay, so that's a 3rd suppression for that unit there, and that's all it is. So Nick, it's over to you, and it's Vader. Do you want a minute?
Don't think so.
Okay.
I'm gonna spur.
Okay. So spur, take a suppression.
Round to there.
Sure, yeah.
And then with Relentless. Gonna force throw Grievous.
Force throw?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's got force throw, hasn't he? Okay. Let's go to the box. Okay, so 2 black for Vader. No, so I'm in heavy cover, so that'll go away.
Blast.
Oh yeah, it's got blast, yeah. So it's 1 coming through. 1 save. And it will save, but it will be a suppression. Vader, second activation.
And spar again.
Okay, so it's up to 2 suppression.
Go there.
Sure? No. Okay, it's up to you. Do you want to take a wound now and put Vader back on your stack?
Yeah, I'm just going to do force reflexes first.
Okay, force reflexes will give Vader a dodge. Okay, so it's back to me, and I've just got Grievous. So let's roll my rally. Pass us 4 white dice. Let's see if Grievous panics. 2 need to come off here. No, and it's only 1. I see, won't panic. I'll just get 1 action. Okay, I'm gonna have a think and come back. Okay, so I need to go with Grievous, and Vader's still left to go. He's putting me in a real difficult situation. So I think with Grievous, I'm just gonna move back so Vader can't catch me, and then I'll have some shots at Vader. Let's go to the... Oh no, I'm not going to shoot Vader. He's got a dodge. I don't want to get deflected. Yeah, I think I'm just going to move back, and that'll end his turn. Okay, Nick. So Vader is going to spur, go up to 3 suppression. Then move down them droids.
Gonna force choke 1.
Heavy, yeah.
Yeah.
Force choke the heavy. This will come out of there. So which power do you want to renew now? Force reflexes or force choke? With master.
Well, I could have done reflexes at the end of last time, couldn't I?
Oh yeah, yeah, you can. That's right.
And then the throw.
Okay. On which the unit you just choked, yeah. Okay. Let's go to the box. Vader's force throw, 2 black. No, it's nothing, is it? No. Okay, that's the end of Vader's turn. That's the end of round 5. Let's take a look at the board. Okay, going into the final turn, and it's looking quite close on that middle. Vader's come up, and all the droids are ready to take the middle. I've got my snipers back on the home. And Nick's got some heavily suppressed stormtrooper units around here, and Boba Fett's back there. 2 snipers, and then I have Cad Bane just down here behind that. Let's go to orders on turn 6. Okay, so to start at turn 6, it's going to be a big turn. Nick has gone with Master of Evil with Vader, and I have gone with Cad Bane's I'm in Control. We'll give out the orders and I'll talk you through why I've played this card. Okay, so let's look at the orders. I've basically got orders onto everyone. I give 1 to Cad, 1 to Grievous, popped HQ up link and chained it all the way through. Here's my thinking. I'll give this to... I went with that card with Cad because I'm going to get to move, and I can dump my suppression off onto Vader and immobilise him and pin him where he is. Where if I played Grievous's 1 pip, I couldn't get into anything hand to hand other than Vader, and then I didn't want Vader to have the opportunity to kill Grievous and claim them points. This is a risky play. If Boba kills Cad, then Nick will get the victory. But yeah, no risk, no reward. Okay, so it's over to me. And I'm going to go first, and I'm going to go with Cad. And basically, I'm going to be double moving. I'm going to do some measuring, get up into the cover, and then I'll come back and show you where I end up. Okay, so Cad jumped over this. He's ended up there with steady. Now I'm going to have shots at that stormtrooper unit there that have got 2 suppression, and they'll be reduced to light cover. Let's go to the box. Okay, so this is 4 blacks. They're in heavy, reduced to light. Sharpshooter, and it says Pierce. Surge to hit. Okay, so 1's going to go away. That'll be a dead stormtrooper with the Pierce and an extra suppression for him. Okay, so that's a suppression for that unit there and a dead trooper. And now with Cad, what I'm going to do is I'm going to transfer my 2 suppression onto Vader, and he'll get 2 immobilised tokens as well. and that will end Cad's activation. Okay, so Nick's opting not to go with Vader, and he's going off the stack, and it is snipers.
Don't know about that. That one in the middle is on his own.
Yep.
Aim.
He's taking an aim. Who do you want to shoot at?
Cad.
I'm going to shoot at Cad. Okay, so light cover reduced to none. Let's get to the box. Okay, so shooting at Cad with an aim. No cover because of the sharpshooter. This one, I'm going to re-roll this. That's a blank, so...
Piercing.
Yeah, it's got pierce and I haven't got any suppression, so I can't roll any fixtures. That will be a wound and a suppression for Cad. Okay, so Cad is up to 3 wounds now and we'll take a suppression also. And now it's over to me. I need to have a think about what I want to do and then I'll come back. Okay, so I'm just going to go with my snipers. Oh, I've put the wrong token on. I'm going to go with the snipers. They're just going to take an aim and they're going to shoot at the sniper that hasn't activated yet down here. Let's get to the bottom. Okay, so this is heavy cover, reduced to light, 2 red with an aim. And it's 2. I'll use my aim to give it pierce to kill the guy. Okay, and that'll be a dead sniper. That's a suppression. And then that guy will go back behind the rock. And that ends my sniper's activation. Nick, we're back with you. It's troopers. Who are we going with? Okay.
And shoot Grievous.
And shoot Grievous. Okay, let's go to the box. Okay, so 4 white at Grievous in light cover. Surge to hit. Oh, it's a great roll. Surges to hit. It's going to be 3. One will come off. 2 red for me. Oh, and it's a double block, but it will be a suppression. Okay, so that is just a suppression for Grievous, as he's now up to 2. And now it is over to me. So I'm going to go with Grievous. Nick, can I just have 2 white to see if I can roll off any of this suppression? No, he doesn't, so he's just going to get 1 action here. Okay, let's have a think. I'll have a think and come back. Okay, so Grievous is going to move up like so to here, which will trigger Relentless, and he's just going to have shots at Nick's commando unit there. Let's get to the box. So 2 black and a white, critical 1 with pierce. Okay, so it's 3. That becomes a crit. They're in the open. Oh, Nick needs some saves. Oh, that pierces. That's a dead unit. Grievous showing up good at the end. Okay, Nick, so you're going to activate with Vader. So he gets to give out 3 suppression now from his command card. Just giving it to the ones, and then I've got 1 here, so 1 on to Cad, and then we'll put 1 on Grievous. Like so. Just keep it right. There's 1 on to the snipers down here, but they've already gone. Okay, Nick, so Vader. Reroll that's cocked. No, so he'll only get 1 action.
I'm gonna... Which one's got a heavy in it?
Got a heavy in it, this one. It's only that one that hasn't.
Choke the heavy in that
So
one.
you choke the heavy out of this unit.
And then I'll force throw Cad.
Okay, I'm going to force throw Cad. Let's go to the box. Okay, so that's another wound for Cad. And he's up to 4. And he's up to 5 suppression. And Vader's taken a dodge with force reflexes, and that'll end Vader's turn. It's back to me. Okay, so I'm going to go with this trooper unit over here. I've got 3 white dice. I'll roll off one, so down to 2, but they will still get 2 actions, so they won't panic because they are in range of Grievous. And then I'm just going to take a speed 2 move. Up to here, just shy of Vader. Put it back, actually I want to see if I can just get to the edge of the, yeah. I'll just go to there, and I'm going to check range. Make sure I'm at range 1. Yeah, this is at range 1, and then let's check some range, see if I can't get some shots on her unit. Yeah, I'm going to have shots at this trooper unit over here, so you can make sure they panic off the board. Let's get to the box. Okay, so 6 white, 3 black, and they're in heavy cover. So crit, hit, hit, and a hit. 2's going to go away to the heavy cover, so it's 2 coming through. I will lose 1 and save 1, but gain another suppression. Okay, so I could only see the 1 guy, so he'll go there behind the cover now, but takes an extra suppression, and that ends that trooper unit's activation. Who you go with, mate? Going with this unit? Yeah, going with them. So 3, see if they panic or not. They will panic, so they'll just move towards slave 1, speed 2. There you go, mate. It's a speed 2. And that will end their activation. Over to me. Okay, I'm going to go with this unit here that haven't gone. Roll my rally. No, none will come off. They're still going to get their 2 actions, and they're in range of Grievous, so they won't panic. So I'm just going to move round the difficult terrain into here, and then I'll have shots at that stormtrooper unit. There. I'll have a think, we'll come back. I'm having a shot 6 white because there's no heavy, because it got choked at the stormtroopers in the open. It's 1. It's 2, mate.
Cover.
Oh yeah, light cover. 1 will come off because of the suppression. No, there'll be a dead stormtrooper and an extra suppression. So that's a dead heavy. It's time for the sniper. If you want to roll your rally, you'll get 2 actions either way, but it won't matter. No, it's a blank, so it'll stay on. Do you want a minute, do some measuring? We'll give you a minute, let you do some measuring, and we'll come back. Okay, Nick, going with the snipers. You're going to move in range to score. You have shots at Cad, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so that will be heavy cover reduced to light. Let's get to the box. Okay, so this is 2 black with Pierce, sharpshooter down to light cover, sorry. So it's a crit, and 1's going to go away, isn't it? 1's going to go away to the light cover, which is lucky for Nick, because otherwise I would have just let him kill Cad. So Cad's going to get to roll 3 here. Needs to save 2. He'll save 1, but that'll get negated by Pierce. Okay, so that's another wound for Cad, leaving him with 1, and then Boba's probably just going to come and collect that bounty now. Okay, over to me. Okay, so I know what I'm doing with these droids. I'm just going to move up to here. Second action, I'll just take a standby. I'll roll my rally. Let's roll, just in case it matters. That'll be 1 off, roll 1 more. 2 off, okay, so they're down to 1 suppression. That ends their turn. Nick off the stack. And it's this trooper guy here that should hopefully be panicking off the board. He's got 4 suppression. He's gonna go, yeah, even if you get it. So he'll go off the board. That ends that activation. Then it's back to me. Okay, I'm just gonna go with these guys here, move up and have shots at that lone stormtrooper. Okay, 6 white, light cover because of suppression. So 1 will come off. That'll be 2 hits. No, so that's a dead Stormtrooper unit. Okay, so Nick, that's a dead Stormtrooper unit off there. And then you've just got Bobby left. Nick's just measuring to see what's going to happen with the standby. I'll let you do some measuring, we'll come back. Nick, so just Boba.
She's going to jump back next to them.
So this is it. Boba needs to kill Cad, which he should do. This will trigger my standby, so I'm just going to have my attacks at Boba now. So 3 white, 3 black at Boba. Okay, not a bad roll. That's going to be 4 coming through on Boba. I could do with some blanks here, put Boba under a bit of pressure for my squad left. 1 more red, mate, it's 4. So far 2 blanks. Oh, the nerves are getting to him, he's throwing them out the box. Oh, it's another blank. That's 3 on Boba and a suppression. Yes, that's 3 wounds and a suppression for Boba. Then let's go and have a Cad, yeah?
Yeah.
All his dice, let's go to the box. Okay, so gets an aim from Hunter. Boba's looking to prove who's the best bounty hunter in the galaxy. Do you want to roll that? It don't matter, does it? Do you want to roll your aim anyway? Oh yeah, you might, yeah, because I get you surge to crit, so it's 4. Oh, okay, so this will be 4 white. I need a miracle roll here, +2 for my danger sense. So I need I need 5 saves. And it's going to be 1. Cad will die and Boba will claim the bounty. All he has to do now is survive. Okay, so Cad dies, he comes off. Nick will claim the bounty that was on Cad. But now this unit here will get to have shots at Boba to see if I can't kill him. Who knows? Let's take an aim with my first action and let's go to the box. Okay, so this is 3 black and 6 white at Boba with an aim. Boba's got light cover from the suppression. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4 so far. Let's re-roll 2. No, 2 blanks. So Boba's going to roll 4 red, needs to save.
1 goes away.
Oh yeah, 1 goes away. So needs one save here. And he saves all 3. Boba armor doing well. And that is game. Okay, great game, Nick. I went for it with that play with Cad. It probably didn't work out. I could have been a bit more defensive maybe. But Nick, good game. Yeah, thoroughly enjoyed that, mate. Let's get this wrapped up and we'll have a chat. Okay, so that's the end of another battle report of Crafted Terrain. Adam's first experience of Star Wars Legion. What did you think, Ad?
I thought it was good, yeah.
Enjoy it?
Yeah, could get into it.
Yeah, good. There's a lot to take in it now, there's a lot of information.
It's in depth. I've played Marvel before and that's not as in depth as this, but
yeah,
there's a lot to take in.
There is. But you seem like he's picking it up, he's asking lots of questions as we're going, which is always good. The board looked good, again, Geonosis, good board. We've got a video on that if you want to check out how I made that terrain, and shout out to Game Mat EU for sending us that game mat. Go check their website, guys. Really good mats and stuff if you're battling at home. Let's get into the game then, Nick. So BXs, I don't know if I got the most out of the BXs, to be honest. I didn't. My plan with the BXs was to go up that left hand side of the board, but then before I deployed them, Nick infiltrated with Iden and sort of cut that path off I wanted to go down and try and take out Nick's sniper. So I don't know if you've seen that coming or whether you just went there with
No, you
Iden.
just seem to put everything to the left hand side. So like when I looked at infiltrated Iden, I thought, if I put her there, I could either go around that piece of terrain and come into your deployment zone.
Yeah.
Or just hang around there with like a good position on the middle.
Yeah.
I didn't know you was going to go there.
Yeah. So then I ended up putting the BXs with the rest of it, and then they didn't really do much, and they went for that kamikaze, and you saw what I was going to do, and you sort of just killed them. But that's your first win for a while, isn't it?
Yeah, I know.
first win, so fair play. What about your list? Do you like it?
Yeah, I liked it.
Fun.
Yeah, aggressive, fun.
Yeah, I thought that when you sent it me, I thought, oh, that is aggressive. Iden, Vader, and Boba, I thought that's very aggressive. And then going infiltrating with Iden as well, I'm getting right up with the three of them. I felt very boxed in.
I don't think we got enough out of Vader. He didn't really do much.
No.
Put pressure on. But,
Yeah.
You know.
He's a deterrent, isn't he? He
Yeah.
stops you coming up to the middle. I mean, he kept Grievous in check. I didn't want to come up there and with Grievous. Otherwise, I'd have gone charging down the middle with Grievous because I wouldn't have been scared of Boba. But Vader sort of kept me back, and then Grievous didn't really do much, so to speak. And yeah, so I guess early on, I thought I really took the upper hand when Iden come out and I pressured Iden. I thought I made a good play with Cad moving and having the shots. Instead, it gives you like good range. His threat range is actually bigger than what you think with a range 2 gun. So I had the upper hand, and then mid-turns it sort of just went stale again. My plan was to give up the middle on turns 2 and 4. I was never going to go for it. I was hoping once I killed Iden, I thought I could win on points, get it to a draw and win on points. But
I think I put a bit of pressure on Grievous.
You did.
Started to take a few wounds.
You did.
And then you thought, you can't really get him now.
I put him out in that middle. I knew that you'd shoot at him a lot, but I thought he could soak it up. I knew once he'd been shot the first time he'd get heavy cover because of the suppression and being in the area trying. I thought he'd be able to soak up the wounds, which he did. I think you put a lot of activations into him and he went to 4 wounds, which is half. And that allowed me to just move up with the BXs without them getting hit at all. And then I sort of just went for it with Cad at the end. I've seen the 2 plays. I could have played with Grievous, moved back and been like quite defensive, but then that would have allowed Vader to move and he would have killed a unit and stuff, but I'm not too sure. But then I've seen the play with Cad and the immobilised tokens and pinning Vader where he was and decided to go for it, and I knew the risk to that would be that Boba Fett could kill Cad, and fair play, you come out and you got him. So what did you think of your tactics? What was going through your head?
Just that I was expecting the light rush at the end.
Yeah.
I just had to try and not be too overly committed to the middle.
Yeah.
Like, I think the first round I won it with 1 with Boba.
Yeah, you did.
The 4th round I won it with 2.
You did. I made a mistake.
I didn't want to commit, like knowing that you were just waiting to come and swamp me at the end.
Yeah. And that's the thing with droids, you've got so many bodies you can just push at the end and you just don't have enough firepower to remove them, but you managed to hold me off and I got Cad killed, and that's the downside to Cad, I guess. But I think he did alright with him killing Iden, but it cost me the game with the bounty. So Boba always seems to do well for you, don't he?
Yeah, I like him.
You like Boba a lot, and he always does. He does good. So yeah, any more from you? Anything else to say?
No, it's nice to win again.
Yeah, nice win, good game. Studio's looking pretty good now. It's nearly all done. All the lights are up and stuff. So that's good to have that off the back. Hopefully we can start building more terrain and stuff again. Ad's first time on the channel, which is always nice to have new players joining the community and helping the game grow. So yeah, guys, if you're enjoying the videos, leave us a like. Check out our Patreon if you want to support us there. You know, we've invested a lot in the studio and the terrain and stuff. That Slave 1 ship was new for this battle, so it's always good to have new terrain on the board. So check us out there. You can become a Patreon for just £1. If not, then just subscribe, and that gives us enough support to help grow the channel, so which we do really appreciate. As always, if we've missed stuff, made mistakes, or got any questions whatsoever, hit us up in the comments and we'll get back to you down there. But that's it, yeah, guys, happy with that?
Yeah.
Right, take care, stay safe.